equations. Two variables P and L are such that P varies partly as the square root of L. Determine the relationship between P and L, given that when L is equals to 16, P is equals to 500, and when L is equals to 25, P is equals to 800. The relationship is P is equals to 35L minus 15 multiplied by the square root of L. The volume V of a solid depends partially on r squared and partially on r cubed, where r centimeter is one of the dimensions of the solid. When r is equals to 1, the volume is equals to 54.6 centimeter cubed, and when r is equals to 2, the volume is 226.8 cubic centimeter. A. Find the expression for V in terms of R. B. Calculate the volume of the solid when R is equals to 4. C. Find the value of R for which the two parts of the volume are equal. But the expression connecting V and R is V is equals to 52.5 R squared plus 2.1 R cubed. But B, the volume of the solid when R is 4 is 974.4 centimeter cubed. But C, the value of R the value of R for which two parts of the volume are equal is 25 centimeter. A quantity T is partially constant and partially varies as the square root of S. A. Using constants A and B, write down the equation connecting T and S. The equation is T is equals to A plus B into the square root of S. But B, if S is equals to 16 and T is equals to 24 and S is equals to 36, when T is equals to 32, find the values of constants A and B. A is equals to 8, B is equals to 4. The charge C, shillings per person for a certain seminar, is partially fixed and partially inversely proportional to the number of people. Write down an expression for C in terms of N. The expression is C is equals to F plus U all over N. But B, when 100 people attended, the charge is 8,700 per person, while for 35 people, the charge is 10,000 per person. Calculate the fixed charge. The fixed charge is 8,000 shillings. If a person had paid the full amount and does not attend, the fixed charge is refunded. A group of people paid, but 10% of them did not attend. After the refund, the organizer remained with 574,000 shillings. Find the number of people initially in the group. The number of people initially in the group was 70. Two variables A and B are such that A varies partially as B and partially as the square root of B. Given that A is equals to 30, when B is equals to 9, and A is equals to 16, when B is equals to 14, find A when B is equals to 36. A is equals to negative 78.66. A quantity P is partially constant and partially varies inversely as a quantity Q. Given that P is equals to 10 when Q is equals to 1.5 and P is equals to 20 when Q is equals to 1.25, find the value of P when Q is equals to 0.5. The value of P is 110. The distance in meters of an object varies partly with the time t seconds and partly with the square root of the time. Given that s is equals to 14 and t is equals to 4 and s is equals to 27 when t is equals to 9, write an equation connecting s and t. The equation is s is equals to 2t plus 3 into the square root of t. The mass of a wire m grams g is partially constant and partially varies the square of its thickness t millimeter. When t is equals to 2 millimeter, m is equals to 40 gram, and when t is equals to 3 millimeter, m is equals to 65 gram. Determine the value of m when t is equals to 4 millimeter. The value is 100 gram. In a uniformly accelerated motion, the distance s meters travel in time t seconds varies partially as the time and partially as the square of the time. When the time is 2 seconds, the distance travel is 80 meters, and when the time is 3 seconds, the distance travel is 135 meters. Express s in terms of t. S in terms of t is s is equals to 30t plus 5t squared. B. The time taken to travel a distance of 560 meters. The time is 8 seconds. The time is 8 seconds. The cost C of producing n items varies partially as n and partially as the inverse of n. To produce 2 items, it costs 135 shillings, and to produce 3 items, it costs 140 shillings. Find A. The constants of proportionality, and hence write the equation connecting C and N. The constants of proportionality are x is equals to 30 and y is equals to 150. Part B. The cost of producing 10 items. The cost of producing 10 items is 315 shillings. Part C. The number of items produced at a cost of 756 shillings. The items are 25 items. A quantity P varies the square of m and partially as n. When P is equals to 3.8, m is equals to 2, and n is equals to negative 3. When P is equals to negative 0.2, m is equals to 3 and n is equals to 2. A. Find the equation that connects P, m, and n. The equation is P is equals to 0.2 m squared minus n. 2. The value of P when m is equals to 10 and n is equals to 4. The value of P is negative 2. Part 2 of part B, express m in terms of P and n. M in terms of P and n is m is equals to the square root of 5p plus 5n. C. If P and n are each increased by 10%, find the percentage increase in m correct to 2 decimal places. The percentage increase in m is 4.88%.